Okay. Okay. Decided. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Even just standing outside my front door. Ooh. Try to calmly come around the side right here. Yeah, this, I'd like to hope that I'm at least showing live. Ooh, woohoo! Yeah, my internet got knocked out for a second, and I'd like to think. Okay, so it is showing that I am live, but yeah, just about the time that I had went to ad break is when, that feels good, but cold. The minute I decided to go to ad break, not too long after, there was a little bit of a outside, and the internet decided to drop. So I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm gonna stop the stream and turn my computer off, because the sound of the hail that was hitting everything did not have me too happy, along with whatever along with whatever chance of a power surge. So I'm like, okay, turn my computer off and switch to my phone, because I can just come outside the front and do this here. So, actually oh yeah, I am doing it on, oh, that's cold. Because I'm doing this on Wi-Fi. Okay, back to the front door. Yeah, since I can at least stream on my phone as long as Wi-Fi wants to stay okay, and or data whatnot, I'll do that. But basically, for at least the next hour, going to pretty much be like this, and hope that it wants to play nice to me, because I really would like to get back on Geoguessr and finish that for the rest of the stream that I was going to have. But unfortunately, when you have severe storm weather like this to come out, it generally makes it difficult as all hell to be able to do stuff, because you risk having your everything cut off at the middle, and then have to wait at whatever tech gremlins decide to let you do anything. But as you can tell right now, it is very much interesting going on. But yeah, very much a bunch of lightning. Lightning going around, because the weather's coming from here going that way. One of the good things of being able to aim with fingers and whatnot. But yeah, it's coming from that way, heading that way. And while it's nice and lovely, because we were sort of overdue to have some bunch of rain whatnot, having it this severe was not really something we wanted, and especially with it having possible hail to come alongside it. Now, I'd like to hope that whatever hail that did come down was extremely minuscule and not something that really would ruin everything and whatnot. But yeah, right now I am just playing the waiting game while I wait for the weather to calm down. And while I wait and stream, let me have one of the McChickens I got just before the stream started, because I'm still a little hungry. Oh. And in fact, if there's one thing I'm glad about right now, if I can get the McChicken out of my teeth, is the previous house that I was renting, well, at least the room, part of the house had some doors that would open west to east, but because the way they were secured, but because of how they were secured, they would swing inwards rather than outwards. So if there was wind and rain that decided to start coming and head eastward, the doors would open up until you would try to get them secured. But the problem is, because of how they were made and the latches were, they would basically be able to get blown open hard enough and stay open, and even a couch could not keep them closed because of how bad the wind could get in that direction. But yeah, right now I am at the front door waiting to see if and when the storm will stop doing all this funky stuff, making it nearly impossible for me to stream Geoguessr. But hey, while I can't stream Geoguessr, and while I can't stream Geoguessr like I would with nice 1440p and all that snaz, I will at least settle for some IRL mobile stuff, because that at least gives me the ability to at least still provide some little bit of stuff while I am waiting for it to go by. But yeah, okay, try. Okay, nope. Okay, that'll work at least. Yeah, try to keep my McChicken wrapper down while I eat it, along with still be able to have a light show sometime at the same time. But yeah. And this is all over the place right here, right now. The amount of flashes, multiple per second too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna mute the mic because that's my roommate getting home, and I don't want to actually be on camera. So let's switch to this. Okay. Yeah. Oh. And someone's out here taking pot shots at the same time. How stupid are you to do that? Ooh.
You moved the car?
Oh no.
What are you doing?
No, I'm actually streaming right now. Actually. Okay. Now that he is inside, we can do that. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Seems the rain has calmed down and now it's just wind. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay, I feel rain coming back slightly, so I'm gonna move back over. Oh no. Yeah, Mother Nature is playing a real not so fun game tonight for me. But yeah, while I'm not getting soaked, even though it is raining slightly, it actually is nice being able to come outside and still come inside and still be able to stream at the same time, showing why my normal stream setup is taking a shit on itself. Oh yeah. Right. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, nope, inside I go. Yeah, unfortunately, that probably might be where I caught. Actually, is that just a momentary burst, or is the wind coming from that direction? Because right now I'm pushed up against the wall to my side. Because standing a couple or so feet over seems to be where some of the rain wants to come to. But yeah. Right. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of prime time. I don't think that, yeah, I'm not quite sure how well the individual lightning flashes are because I am seeing some come through, and then there's the others that are behind the clouds, so you can't see them. You just see the general white on gray bit, and then there's the other ones I can see physically myself that are actually at least visible to me, but I don't know if you guys are seeing them visibly either. Ooh, that one I saw clear as day. I'm not sure how well the stream saw it, but yeah, that was a clear as day one. Ooh. Yeah, walk back to the corner again because rain trying to come down at me rather than little bit. Actually, let's try to see. Nope, I'm not hugging the wall. I was like, maybe I might be able to hug the wall and sort of poke around the corner. Nah. Ooh. I was about to say, maybe I could open up the garage door, but because my roommate parked his car right there, which is in front of it, and being able to have my phone out at an angle, phone out at an angle to where I can get all this perfectly well enough, I don't think it would work out because I'd have to have the garage door opened up, and because of the direction that it seems like because of the direction it seems the rain is coming from, it would be very counterintuitive on my part to be able to have my garage door open up to get the good angle. So unfortunately right now it seems like this is my best shot of having a stream for you guys, but regardless, it is doing perfect. Everything is showing fine. Part that sucks is I'm not quite sure how long this is gonna be. I'd like to hope this doesn't carry on for too long. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, right now this is definitely a nice and interesting thing to have happen right now. Okay. Yeah. Toss that. Well, they say April showers bring May flowers, but I'm not quite sure if there really is going to be any flowers after all this shit show that we're having. But yeah, if there's one thing I am very much grateful for, is the fact that in the at least 13 or so years since I've been with this company, they've changed my days off at least once, and which was to the most recent one sometime last year, I believe, because I don't remember what it was. and might have been one more several years ago. But normally, before this last change, I would have been working right now. Though that would have been a tentative working at least, because the amount of severe weather along with hail, they would have probably called us off. And given that they would probably called us before everyone left for work, be like, hey, don't come in tonight because the storm we're gonna have. Because my job, the office that for my employer is on the eastern, towards the central eastern is probably the better term. Central eastern of the Metroplex where I live. And the thing is, the way my route is, I handle going out towards Fort Worth. Now, normally, it generally isn't an issue having to go out as far as I usually do. But when you throw into severe weather like this, they want us driving our work trucks no faster than 50 miles an hour. And in some instances, it actually isn't a bad thing whatsoever to be going that slow, because if there's wind and bad rain, yeah, it's gonna try to push you a little, though still gonna have to deal with the idiots that are like, what are you going so slow for? The rain ain't nothing. Trying to go the 65, 70 miles an hour. And in some instances where a dipshit is doing something, they are going even 75 miles an hour, just asking to be in an accident. Ooh, rain? No. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, actually, not sure how well you can tell with the pixels, but the flag over there, right there, my neighbor's is flapping all over the place because of how windy it is. And ooh, I don't even want to know what the bit rate looked right there when I did the 2 or whatever zoom in, because holy hell. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to think possibly the severe stuff might have come by now, and it's mainly just some wind and rain. In fact, I'm gonna hop off that. Let me actually go to Firefox. Okay, refresh the page once. Okay. Okay, it does indeed look like, taking a look at weather, it looks like the more severe stuff has definitely gone through for right now, and this is just the lingering stuff. So I am actually going to call it here. I'm going to go back upstairs, turn on my computer, and start up everything again, because while it is breezy and there's a ridiculous amount of lightning flashes, strikes, whatever, I think all the bad stuff is at least pretty much south of me in that direction, because I'm literally facing south from here, and that's where it all appears to be. And right now it's mainly just a lightning show. So yeah, I'm going to call it here, head upstairs and quickly try to switch over, and then get back to some good old Geoguessr. So I will see you guys back in a few minutes.